Okay, the mic's on. Um, so I'm gonna do Quake. I'm not sure if you can hear the sounds, but for some reason the sound doesn't show up here. This is the demo version of it, to be precise. I at one point actually had the full version of this back in the day. So this is for all you Patreon folk out there, and I think maybe this will go out in the behind the scenes uh, section of the channel. Go. Not using the mic today. I probably should use the mic, but crap! Who's firing at me? Damn dog! There you go. This is one of those games I played back when I was in college. We'd actually get together. Um, we'd latch onto the college network, and a bunch of us nerds would all get together because the college I went to gave us um, laptops to use while we were students. And yeah, player was molded by Rottweiler. um, yeah, and so I was, you know, take that. Basically, the nerd in the dorm, kind of the computer geek as I am always, and but Rottweiler, you're killing me now. So we play this all the time. Like I said, but we'd latch onto the computer network. In our dorm mall I stayed in, actually they had just set up and built a secondary lounge area. It just had network connections and whoa, Rottweiler attack here. Rottweiler attack. I mean, and some yeet. And and you just latch on, and if you knew how to log onto the network, which they told you how. The hell's attacking me, for God's sakes? Ah! You'd yeah. We'd play this, and we'd actually get together and do tournaments, because you could play one-on-one tournaments and whatnot. So we get like 3 or 4 of us together in the same area, latch onto the college, Waldorf College, which is in Forest City, Iowa. This student computer network is their student and faculty one. We'd watch into that one, because that's what you use to connect to your dorm and connect to the internet through the laptops and whatnot too. So we'd all get together and we'd have tournaments, and I usually beat everybody because I was killer at these games. Because I was also one of the first people to actually come home from a holiday. Because during the holidays, especially like around Christmas and whatnot, my parents would come pick me up, and the laptops were there for the duration of while we were students. So back then, also there was something called zip drives, and zip drives were a thing back then. And what zip drives were is you connected it to a drive and you used a zip disk that you could store information in. So my dad had taken I think it was Duke Nukem 3D. Yeah, it was Duke Nukem 3D. Installed it onto my and I took that. It was, I think it was just a demo version, but still. installed it on the put it on a zip drive. Then you took the zip drive and you connected it to the he connected it to, no, back at the beginning, but he connected it to the connected it to the laptop, and then from there he figured out how to. Then from there we could literally install the install the Duke Nukem right on the laptop. So I came back from, I think it was Christmas break, back to campus from there. I didn't have a car or my license back then. There's no need to. Most of the stuff was on campus, and you either walked to it or you had a roommate or knew someone that you went to college with that actually brought their car. And I went to a small Lutheran college in Iowa, so most of the people had Iowa or Minnesota cars, and they just brought them with because they were like hours away versus 1 or 2 hours away. Versus 3 hours, versus 4 hours away, which I was. So we'd all sit there and do that. So maybe I should have thrown in the God code. There's actually a God code, because these games back then also had cheat codes, and if you knew what they were on how to activate them, you could save yourself the trouble of dying 300 times, and even on the easiest levels if you weren't playing it. And my college roommate at the time I had, because I was a freshman at the time I did that, well, sophomores when they initially started putting the new thing in there. Crap! I keep wanting to jump across there because there's some extra ammo. So there was that. If there's any games you want to see me play on Patreon for Patreon folks, or behind the scenes that you want to see me do, as what I mainly do is I will record gameplay, and then I write the script based on I write the script for the review itself, and then I record once that's done. Okay. Then what I usually do is then I usually take a break after I get at least those 2 steps done for like a day or 2, just to clear my head, and if there's stuff that I need to get done in personal life, like doctor's appointments or shopping or whatnot, then I can get all that done. Or if I get friends that want to hang out, that. And then from there, what I do next, just going to give you behind the scenes, is I'll record all the audio. Now, recently I have a podcast, which is basically the audio of basically right now it's the audio. How do I get up there? I forgot. But basically it's the audio of basically the gaming docs right now. I haven't put any retro review audio up there. I don't think I will. Oh, maybe, depending on how it is. There's a secret, if you never saw one. See ya. Damn dog. Alright. So, now we're cooking with some gas. We've got the nail gun. So, anyway, I was shielded by a grunt. I figured 10 minutes of it would be good. And then what we usually end up doing, and I usually end up doing then, is I'll write the script, do the audio work, and try to get all the editing done within the next day or two after that. So within a week of the retro reviews, yeah, you can use your mouse to look around too. Um, I usually, especially with the retro reviews, I try to get those out once a week. I haven't been lately because I've had some other stuff to go on, but I've had to. But I think I'm going to get back to doing that. So, without all that being said, um, a couple of things before I end it. If you're wondering why I'm not using OBS anymore with this new laptop that I have, the OBS recordings look absolute like garbage because there's not enough space to record them. Otherwise, for some of the stuff, you'd actually see me and not stuff like I used to do with the retro reviews before I changed the format to something better. So this has been a behind the scenes recording for an upcoming episode of retro reviews. I'm going to be doing some DOS games, just sticking to Nintendo games and whatnot. So again, peace out, stay frosty, and stay tuned for the Quake episode. Yeah, there we go.